Russia's moves in Europe, that could be the match that sets the world on fire. And what does NATO do in response? Well, they're not exactly packing up and heading to the beach. But Moscow, well, they're out there challenging the status quo. Around the world, countries are gearing up for a future where military might just be the thing that keeps you alive. And no, this isn't a new board game rule. This is a serious global warning shot. Hold on to your seats, folks. The world's maps are shifting and Vladimir Putin has just unveiled his boldest move yet. The vision of an expanded Russia backed by the chilling proclamation, no land for land agreements. And no, this isn't a new board game rule. This is a serious global warning shot. So what does this mean for Europe, global politics and countries like India? Buckle up as we dive right in. First stop, Europe. And let's just say this isn't your average geography class. Putin's proposal to redraw maritime borders near Finland and Lithuania isn't just about some lines on a map. No, it's a calculated provocation aimed squarely at NATO. Imagine the Baltic Sea, once a peaceful spot for vacationing, now contested like a heated game of Monopoly. That's right, folks, we're talking strategy, not sandcastles. And what does NATO do in response? Well, they're not exactly packing up and heading to the beach. They're ramping up defenses, running more military drills, and yes, just casually trying to avoid Cold War 2.0. It's like the original arms race, but with more high-tech gadgets and less terrible 80s hair. But hold up, folks, it's not just Europe that's feeling the heat. Russia's new assertiveness is testing the very foundations of international norms, like sovereignty and territorial integrity. And trust me, these are the foundations that keep the world from turning into a giant game of risk. But Moscow, well, they're out there challenging the status quo with alliances to Iran and North Korea. Yes, that North Korea. Can you hear the theme music playing in the background? Now, let's talk about the BRICS nations. Moscow and Beijing are growing closer than ever. It's like a geopolitical power couple. But that leaves countries like India and Brazil in a real pickle. For India, this isn't just a diplomatic headache, it's a game changer. With China still a big scary neighbor, India's relationship with Russia might need a little rethinking. Sometimes even the best friendships need a little room to breathe. But here's the thing, this isn't just about diplomacy or lines on a map. It's about power and who's got the muscle to back it up.
Прикладывался к рюмочке. Он был очень приятен во всех западных кругах. Как только он поднял голос в защиту Югославии, как только он сказал о том, что это противоречит международному праву и уставу ООН.
Around the world, countries are gearing up for a future where military might just be the thing that keeps you alive. India, for example, is seriously investing in cutting-edge defense systems and modernizing its naval forces. You could say they're not just flexing, they're preparing for the storm that might just be coming. And speaking of storms, that instability, it's spreading fast. When one country starts making unilateral claims, it tends to give others some, let's just say, inspiration. Russia's moves in Europe, that could be the match that sets the world on fire. China's in South China Sea, just another reminder that global peace is feeling a little fragile these days. So here we are, the map has changed, but the stakes, they're as high as ever. How far will Putin push? What's next for NATO, Europe, and rising powers like India? Will we stand firm or will the game change again? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over, so stay tuned. The clock's ticking and this geopolitical chess match is just heating up.